the Thomas power comes from the Weatherford area, so you might assume that there were some power lines down somewhere between Thomas and Weatherford as that storm moved across Highway 54 on into Blaine County.
Severe weather coverage. You can hear it here on K101 KWOX Woodward. 6:56 now.
That's right.
No warning. We've already seen tornadoes touch down in north central Kansas, so the threat still continues for the potential, at least for some tornadoes over the next several hours. So we gotta watch this one.
Yep. I just heard something on the radio. They were saying, "Oh, we've already had touchdowns in north central Kansas."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
"Oh."
was on a beast down in along I-35, barely moving.
Is that like Custer?
Yeah, similar.
FDI Weather Center. This is a tornado warning. Repeat, this is a tornado warning.
I'm Josh Wells in the 24-hour Weather Center. We have a tornado warning in effect for folks in Harper County. This until 8 o'clock. The storm should be near Anthony about right now. And for more on this storm, let's go to KWCH Storm Team 12 storm spotter Lance Ferguson. And Lance is in Harper County.
Josh, right now I'm located at the junction of 160 and K2, just a couple miles south of Harper. I'm looking off towards the southwest. We do definitely have a lowering, a well-defined wall cloud. However, I'm not seeing any serious rotation in this thing yet. I just pulled up on it, so I haven't had a chance to analyze it yet. There are some lowerings out of this wall cloud, but they are not structurally together. In other words, they're not formed very well. They're very fractured. But we're going to keep an eye on this, right?
a little bit to the north and getting a better view of the area surrounding this activity. Definitely something coming in from the south here. Nothing severe yet, but it looks like we've got a building storm in southeastern Sedgwick County, southwestern Butler County, and it's possible that folks in Butler County, perhaps toward Augusta and El Dorado, may have to keep their eye on this particular storm if it continues to gain strength and track on to the northeast. In Mobile 22, I'm George Lawson.
And I'm Josh Wells, back in the 24-hour weather center. We do have a tornado warning in effect again for Harper County. This until 8 o'clock this evening. The storm should be near Anthony right now, and it's moving east at 30 miles per hour. Should be also near the Attica areas in the next few minutes. So be on the lookout for this very dangerous storm. It has a history of producing some very large hail. National Weather Service says it could even produce some baseball-sized hail before it is over this evening. We also have some rough weather up to the north of Wichita, extreme northern Kansas. A tornado warning continues for southwestern Republic County for another few minutes. And also down to the south, a severe thunderstorm warning continues for folks in major counties and alfalfa counties. This is in Oklahoma, and on your Feist storm alert map, you can find that at about J11. J11 on your Feist storm alert map. You can find that alert map on page 80 of the latest Wichita Feist directory. Again, that is a severe thunderstorm warning until 8 o'clock for folks in alfalfa and major counties. And a tornado warning continues once again for folks in Reno. Make that Harper County. A tornado warning for folks in Harper County. No severe weather in Reno.
Developing storms in southwestern sections of Butler County. Looking at super Doppler radar right now, could be a few rain showers, maybe a couple of ripples of thunder or two in southwestern sections of Butler County. Just one of those signs.
I'd be concerned about that area over there too. Right in there. Well, it looks like it's picking up something out there. Is that open area? Is that country? Bunch of guys just kept going. Yeah, this area right here. You always gotta watch on. Much people started. I don't know. I got my tornado on tape. Isn't this about the same area they hit a couple weeks ago? Isn't Attica like right up here somewhere? Is it really? Oh boy. What's up this road, do you know?
My in-laws farm.
Does it come to an end? I mean, does the road keep going or?
It'll keep going.
Oh, does it? Oh, look at that!
Look at that!
Beautiful tornado. Hey, where does this road take you?
That'll just go on up. There's basically roads about every square mile out here.
Oh, okay, but it's all dirt?
Right.
God. How far is Anthony?
Back about 5 miles.
Oh, okay. I can hear sirens going off somewhere.
Yeah, they blow them in Anthony.
Somewhere over there. Wow. Well, that thing just doesn't want to stop, does it? Man.
As possible. Of course, if you live in a mobile home, you want to get out of that mobile home as soon as possible and seek shelter at a designated storm shelter area, whether it be a local church or a local school. As this is a very dangerous situation, you've heard from 4 members of the Storm Team 12 team who are surrounding this storm, tracking it. Confirmed reports now of several tornadoes associated with this storm as it tracks eastward. Let's go back to live from Team 12, the Super Doppler radar, and take a closer look at the storm that is located now just to the north of Anthony, around Attica, south of Harper, continuing to track eastward. You should continue with your tornado precautions in those areas. Stick with it. The storms are expected to have 20 minutes at 50 and 803 as well as Milton at 807. We will continue to closely monitor this storm over the next several minutes. We're going to go back to the movie now. Should we get further development?
I'm Josh Wells back in the 24-hour weather center as KWCH heads out of their continuous coverage. We will stay in ours. Again, a tornado warning continues for folks in Harper County until 8 o'clock. We do have a report of at least 2 tornadoes on the ground near Harper and Anthony in Harper County. We'll get more on those here in just a little bit. For more on this situation in Sedgwick County, let's head out to our KFDI mobile units.
just hit something.
Should not board or stay on school buses during a tornado warning. Buildings offer more protection. This is Dick Elder, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Wichita.
This is Carla Olson from Westar Energy. Severe weather can sometimes cause power outages. To report an outage, call 1-800-LIGHT-GAS or 1-800-544-4857. Thank you for your patience during these serious times.
KFDI Weather Center, this is a tornado warning. Repeat, this is a tornado warning.
I'm Josh Wells in the 24-Hour Weather Center. Good evening, everyone. It's now 7:38 here at the 24-Hour Weather Center, and a tornado warning continues for folks in Harper County until 8 o'clock this evening. Just about 10 minutes ago, a train spotter reported a tornado 7 miles west of Anthony. That's a tornado on the ground, by the way, or 6 miles southeast of Attica. Radars also showed this tornadic storm moving east at 20 miles an hour. Should be in the Anthony area right now. Repeating, a tornado on the ground. It's been reported by a storm spotter, also reported by KWCH Storm Team 12 storm spotters. You should be moving to your tornado shelters right now for the very latest on this storm. Let's try to check in one more time with KWCH Storm Team 12, and here's meteorologist Ross Jansen.
All right, thanks a lot, Josh. We continue monitoring this storm down here in Harper County. We also are noticing this storm is starting to strengthen a little bit as it continues moving east-northeast at about 20 miles per hour, and we've heard several reports of tornadoes on the ground. Of course, Eric Lynn was reporting that rope tornado just south of Harper, and it continues tracking to the north and east. And again, looking at Super Doppler radar right now, this storm shows more and more signs of intensification over the last 10 to 15 minutes, so there's probably going to be some golf ball size hail or larger size hail reported with this storm as it continues tracking to the east-northeast. So still nothing in and around the Wichita area. I know George Lawson reported some light sprinkles in southwestern sections of Butler County, and we do see some light sprinkles south of Wichita right now, and these storms really well below severe limits right now. But it's the storm down here in Harper County tracking to the east-northeast at about 20 miles per hour that we're most concerned with right now. Again, we've had several reports of tornadoes and still very strong indications of rotation on radar. And again, it also looks like the storm is continuing to strengthen as it tracks to the east and northeast. So we're going to continue to watch this storm for you. Josh, back to you.
And Ross, real quick before you head off there, also in the Sedgwick County area off to the west of Wichita, looks like some new broadcast on Channel 12. She is
thunderstorm, and then as we got over the hill here, we were able to see this rogue tornado. Again, it is on the ground just to the east and north of the town of Attica. Kelsey.
All right, thank you, Audrey. Let's continue with that live picture. We're now getting reports of at least 3 farmhouses that have been damaged 6 miles to the southwest of Harper as a result of that tornado that you see right there that is continuing to track across Harper County. Again, that's 3 damaged farmhouses 6 miles to the southwest of Harper County. So you should continue with your tornado precautions in the west of Harper. So you folks in Harper, the town of Harper, who have not taken your tornado precautions, you should do so immediately. Go to the lowest level, most center portion of your home. As you can see, this is not a Doppler radar indicated tornado. This is the real deal. Tornado located just to the southwest of Harper, continuing to track to the northeast. Audrey Martin's position is on
We're having a tornado. Looks like we got another one.
Yeah.
Hey, you know where this road goes?
What's that?
Where does this road go?
Towards Anthony?
Will it keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Look at that thing. Oh, good God.
Anthony area, you are definitely advised to be in your tornado shelters right now. The tornado's on the ground. That was a little bit bigger hit there, and the hill is getting just a little bit bigger. And we're going to say quarter-size hail now, just north of the city of Anthony. Hail is littering the ground now. A lot of ice on the ground. We did see some motorists that were on the highway. Most of them headed in the other direction, heading north on Highway 14. And we'll get back with you as soon as we have a little bit more. And a tremendous hailstorm here just north of Anthony. We're 127 in Harper County. I'm John Wright.
Thank you very much, John. We'll get back to you here in just a few minutes. Again, a tornado warning continues for folks in Harper County until 8 a.m. this evening. Just about 2 minutes ago, a train auto reported a second also showed this tornadic storm, and it was moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Should be near Danville in about 10 minutes. Again, a tornado near Danville in 10 minutes. If you're in Harper County and you've not taken your tornado precautions, please do so immediately. We've got a second tornado reported on the ground 5 miles east of Anthony. We've also got a big, got a lot of hail reported.
To the west. This is turning into a very large tornado now. As I I'm passing a sheriff's deputy, and let me see if I can find the street sign here. This is a large tornado on the ground to my south, about 3 miles. As I approach the street sign, I've got to slow down and take a look at the street sign here, and I've got to stay as calm as I possibly can. This is at Northeast 120th and Highway 160. This tornado is southwest of me, about 3 miles in Harper County. So if you live in this area in Harper County, get to your storm shelter as quickly as possible. This is turning into a large tornado. It is kicking up quite a bit of debris, but I can't see. Well, that may be a little bit of precipitation around the tornado. This is definitely reaching toward the ground. It is continuing to move off to the north and northeast. I'm not seeing any debris from this tornado now, but it does continue to touch the ground. It does appear to be over rural areas. Again, about 160. It's about 2 miles south of 160 highway. And I'm passing a couple of sheriff's deputies, or they're passing me. Sheriff's deputies, as we have some chasers out on the roadway as well. Let me see what this street sign is here. Again, this is south of Highway 160 in the Harper County area, and it does appear to be stationary at this point in time. And I know I'm getting too deal, so I'm going to continue to, definitely not going to go forward with this thing, but this is definitely holding its own. This tornado is not weakening whatsoever. It continues to reach toward the ground, and now it does appear to be kicking up quite a bit of debris as well. It does look like there's a community just to my south of Highway 160. You folks definitely need to be in your tornado shelters. Continuing westbound on Highway 160 in Harper County as we head, and it does appear this tornado is starting to lift up a little bit. Doesn't seem to be reaching all the way to the ground. My location about 6 miles to the north of Freeport. This storm is west of Freeport, west of that area, well south of Highway 160. It doesn't look like it's weakening now. It's definitely touching the ground now, but it's a rope. It's not nearly as wide as it was when I first saw it. It's roping out. But it does continue to reach the ground completely. Again, almost stationary, still well south of Highway 160 with this tornado on the ground in Harper County.
This is Jared Cirillo. Thank you very much, Jared. Jared Cirillo in Mobile 24. He's just west of Shreveport there, a tornado on the ground. Let's try to check in with, also, this is going to be John Wright in Mobile 24. See if we can check in with John Wright. I'm Josh Wells back in the 24-hour center. We seem to have lost our signal with John Wright there. Again, a tornado for another 5 or 10 minutes to get this thing on the air and see what happens there. Thanks a bunch, John. I'm Josh Wells back here in the 24-hour.
I can definitely see the debris cloud on the ground. Two separate tornadoes on the ground right next to each other, south of Danville, less than a mile. I've got to keep going west because this thunderstorm, this tornado is moving towards the north. I've got to keep going west here.
Where is it?
I'm Josh Wells back at the 24-hour weather center. We have two reports of tornadoes on the ground in Harper County. Two reports of tornadoes on the ground in Harper County. Let's head back over to John Wright in 27.
And right now we're continuing to transit on Highway 160 just out of the city of Harper. And folks in Harper, you need to take shelter. There's some clouds that appear to be moving, but they can't quite tell because it's in the rearview mirror. And we can't quite make it out. We're getting embedded again in the rain. And we're going to slow down because the tornado that Jared is watching is just a little bit further where we're seeing it. And we're being purified from the hedgerows off the farmstead here. And we're still obscured by trees and can't quite make out the tornado. We're going to slow down a little bit and try to make sure that it's headed in the proper direction. Now, Jared did mention there's a twin tornado that isn't quite as big and may or may not be. That is a wedge shape that we can definitely see. And it seems to be getting a little bit bigger now. More like a cylinder shape than a wedge. There is a large debris.
The tornado warning. Repeat, this is a tornado warning.
I'm Josh Wells back in the 24-hour weather center. The time now 8 o'clock. You're listening to live continuous weather coverage here on AM 1070 The Ranch, Wichita, and KFDI FM 101.3 Wichita. We have a tornado reported on the ground in Harper. This tornado near Danville should be in that area in about 10 minutes. Again, a tornado warning for Harper County here until 8:45. Trained weather spotter and also our very own KFDI mobile units reporting this tornado on the ground 5 miles northeast of Anthony or 7 miles southeast of Harper. Radar showing this tornadic storm moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. Again, it should be near Danville in about 10 minutes. Let's head back over to our weather partners over at KWC.
Hook-shaped echo that's very indicative of a tornado, and of course we've been seeing it by reports on KWCH as well as from our reporters out in the field here on KFDI and AM 1070 The Ranch. So we're going to have to keep a close watch on it, and it looks like if it continues to on this current track, that may keep it just a little bit south of the Sedgwick-Sumner County line. But folks over in the western sections of Sumner County, please take immediate tornado precautions. This cell shows no signs of weakening, and it looks like it's going to hold together for the next several minutes. So we need to take tornado precautions in northwestern sections of Sumner County. Again, a very strong indication of a tornado still on the ground in eastern sections of Harper County. Josh?
Cross Street here. We're just to the east of Danville area. Folks in Danville, they are in their tornado shelters, and we're moving on toward the east, see if we can break up that storm again. Let's check it out with Jared Cerullo at Mobile 24. This is George Lawson in Mobile 22. Apparently Jared's out of radio range. You may have to reach him by phone at some point, but getting some moderate rainfall toward the Clearwater area now, 103rd Street South, and we are just heading into the east side of Clearwater, and we're seeing some of this lightning off to the south and southwest from this thunderstorm activity and from Harper and Sumner County. And we'll have to watch this as it tracks on it could possibly impact some southern areas of Sedgwick County. I'm seeing some cloud-to-ground lightning in this area, as well as a little bit of rainfall that we're getting right now in Clearwater. In Mobile 22, I'm George Lawson.
And I'm Josh Wells back in the 24-hour weather center. The time now 8:16. Let's check in first before we head before we head down to John Wright. Let's check in with Jared Cirillo in Mobile 24.
Josh, I'm still holding my position just east of Danville on Route 4. That very large wind-shaped tornado, I cannot see it. The Danville area and still south of Highway 160. However, a police officer in the North Dakota community of Freeport is reporting down the damage to structures to activity and this stuff that's in right on top of the community of Danville right now. Josh, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jared Cirillo down in Harper County. Let's also check in with John Wright in Mobile 27.
Josh, we're just about a quarter mile or a mile or so to east of where Jared. We have some clouds that have been pushed down to the ground. It's unknown if they're rotating or not. We definitely do not have anything that looks like a wedge or funnel shape. We definitely do have a cloud, a section of this storm that continues to rotate, and it looks more like a straight line winds. However, things are definitely forming up here. We can see a rain-free area, and we're going to keep our eyes on it.
God. The original tornado dropped another one down that's directly north. It's rapid rain, and it is moving now, and it disappeared from view, but apparently it is rapid rain, and there are some clouds that are moving up above it, and it's just to the north of Highway 160, and that's open country, and
going towards the town, so we have some very strong visual winds here, and the tornado that we believe we're seeing is going to begin wrapped again in rain. Now there's a lot of rotating clouds here.
Wells back at the 24-hour weather center. The time now 8:31 here, and we have a tornado warning that continues for folks in Harper County and also folks in Sumner County. For more on these dramatic storms, let's check in with QVC Storm Team 12 meteorologist Ross Jansen.
All right, thanks a lot, Josh. And of course, we continue to monitor this storm coming out of Sumner County. We're actually moving into Sumner County, and looking at the radar right now, the strongest area of rotation looks like it's in between Conway Springs and Argonia. And I know that's where the mobile units are at, tracking this large wedge-shaped tornado. But one of our very own weather producers here in the Storm Team 12 weather office, Eric Lynn, is tracking this storm as well. And just about 10 minutes ago, he reported a half-mile wide tornado on the ground. And I know it's going to be probably difficult to see as it becomes rain wrapped, but this storm, looking at it east-northeast at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So people in Conway Springs, people in Argonia, please stay in your tornado shelters because the storm continues to show very strong signs of rotation. And of course, we still get reports of a large tornado on the ground. If it continues tracking up the east-northeast, people in and around Milan and Belle Plaine certainly need to be thinking about taking tornado precautions now. We could see a severe thunderstorm warning issue for southern sections of Sedgwick County. The leading edge of this tornadic storm is now beginning to cross over the southern sections of Sedgwick County. But if the storm continues tracking east-northeast, looks like the main part of this tornadic storm may stay just south of the Sumner Sedgwick County. We're going to have to continue to track the storm very closely. It still shows no signs of weakening anytime soon. And of course, we're still
Broadcast on Channel 12, she is looking at a tornado. We continue to watch this very large tornado that's on the ground that John Wright's still reporting on. We're having trouble getting his two-way signal. We'll get back with him here in just a few minutes. For more on this developing weather situation, let's check back in with Peter Lucia from
Storms that are alongside the tornado. It's going to be very close to Palm Bay Springs, so people in
near Conway Springs. It's moving to the northeast at about 10 miles an hour. Once again, a tornado warning for Sumner County now extended until 10 o'clock. And Sedgwick County is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. Let's join a little bit of the television coverage on KWCH Storm Team 12.
So they can get some people to check on that. But that was in the area just to the east of Danville. We know there's been some damage there. We know there's been some damage just to the west and north of Argonia as this storm has moved through. And again, with a large wedge tornado, we have, excuse me, we continue to have a very serious and potentially damaging and deadly situation going on over the northern sections of Sumner County. So folks in that area, again, around and to the east of Conway Springs, need to continue with your tornado precautions at this time. You can see the movement of the storm. Initially, the tornado was moving more to the east when it was down in the area between Danville and Argonia, but since that time it has taken a track more to the east-northeast. Now looks to be just to the east of Conway Springs. We'll continue to zoom in on that. And you can see now the area right in through here. The dry air coming in from the southeast, the moisture wrapping around with the rotation from the north and west. So looks like the danger area right now of extreme danger would be that area just to the east and southeast of Conway Springs. And then for folks, as this storm continues to make its way on across the northern sections of Sumner County. So again, a large tornado still appears to be evident on live storm.
Got a tornado. Road take you? That'll just go on up. There's basically roads about every square mile out of here. Oh, okay, but it's all dirt. Right. How far is Anthony? Back about 5 miles. Oh, okay. I can hear sirens going on somewhere. Well, that thing just doesn't want to stop, does it?
idea is to put as many walls between you and the tornado as possible. Of course, if you live in a mobile home, you want to get out of that mobile home as soon as possible and seek shelter at a designated